So let's fit to your screen.
All right. Welcome everyone to the 2021 Qiskit Fall Fest Kickoff.
Right, yeah, welcome guys. So thank you so much for being here. We had, I think, over 60 participants sign up for this event, and we're really excited and honored to be hosting UT's first quantum hackathon. Thankful that IBM has given us this opportunity to be able to host this event, and we definitely hope to replicate this in the future and maybe even coming semesters. So starting off, I do just want to say a couple of words about the UT Quantum Collective. We are a new student organization that's focused on creating a space for students of all backgrounds to come together and learn about quantum and get involved with, the community, the industry, and even research endeavors if possible. And so our first kickoff event was the hackathon. And so we'll go over the lineup that we have with the speakers, our rules and awards, as well as the overall schedule and where you can find all the resources for it. So, yep, we are the UT Quantum Collective. And so we are the first interdisciplinary quantum sciences group at UT. So we're open to everybody, and we have people from all different backgrounds in the org, I think from math, physics, even a couple of business majors. Technically, I'm not a business major, but I am going into business. And so our mission really is that we want this to be a community where you all learn about quantum. And so the purpose of this hackathon was to make it very beginner friendly and open to everybody in the community. We will have other events after this hackathon, such as directed reading programs that Ronak and Emily will be leading. We will have some learning labs, and we also plan to plan hackathons this one as well. I am trying to work on some research groups. We'll see how those go, but I'm hoping to get us involved with maybe some industry projects with actual companies that are local to Austin. So we'll see about that next semester, but more in the Discord after the hackathon on that. So next slide. This is your Diractor team. So your Diractors, our leadership team, we'll go left to right. My name is Michelle, and I'm a UTCS major. I'm interested in the applications of quantum, entrepreneurship, as well as product management. And I guess I'll just introduce everybody. Will Gross is our director of research. He is a CS major as well. And then we have Jonathan Randall, who has been doing all the social media and outreach, making our awesome flyers for this hackathon. And then we have Emily Padilla, who is also a CS major, and she is actually participating in the hackathon, but she has been the one responsible for organizing you guys into teams, and really appreciate the effort on her end. And then we have Ronak Ramachandran. Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
It was good enough. It's close enough.
UTCS in math, and he is one of our leaders of the directed reading program. Also has been helping to organize the events and coordinate setting up with Scott Aronson. I will say Emily is also the other director in charge of those reading labs, the reading groups that we will have. And then we have Ajit Kismeti, who will be in charge of the labs going forward.
Yeah, and just to remark on those reading groups, if you are interested, we're still accepting people joining. You can email us or you can DM us on Discord about that.
And we will post the schedule of hackathon events, of our general club events after this hackathon, because we've been all kind of hands on deck making this event possible to happen. But all right, next slide. Where you guys are today. This is the Qiskit Fall Fest. We worked pretty hard behind the scenes to get you an amazing lineup of speakers. And so you can find these speaker links. They will all be virtual. They're posted in an event calendar. They're also in the Google Calendar. Let's see, I'll post the link in the Google Calendar that you guys should all add. They will be over Zoom, and they will be recorded as well. But I encourage everybody to add this calendar if you have not already, because we have all our office hours for the hackathon posted, as well as when the speakers will be talking. And the descriptions of their talks are in the Discord and event calendar, as well as on the calendar that you just downloaded in Google. But we have people coming from all different backgrounds, from industry. StrangeWorks is a local quantum computing company or startup. with Worley being a tech founder and entrepreneur, a very successful person. Then we have Scott Aronson, an amazing theoretical physicist in quantum computing.
Computer scientist.
Yeah, sorry, computer scientist, but I guess complexity theory. But
yeah.
We have other amazing speakers that do research within quantum and also work within industry after having conducted PhDs, such as Helmut, Brian, and then also Javier. So you guys really want to come to at least some of these events. And I think Caleb Johnson is also from IBM. He was a last minute speaker added, and he will be doing a third workshop on Sunday over how to use Qiskit. So we'll try to record these talks as well if speakers permit, but you guys should definitely come when they're live so you have a chance to ask for Q&A. All right.
This is about the same information. It's just a little more details. All these slides are going to be posted on the Discord, so you can check these details later.
Yep. Okay. And so
I can take this section with the rules and stuff.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So for that actual hackathon, the challenge for this hackathon is education. So the idea is all of you, each team is going to pick some idea from quantum computing or physics, and then you're going to build something using Qiskit to teach others that idea. And so the idea behind this is you're going to pick some topic and become a little expert on it over the course of the 3 days. You're going to learn a lot about it. And then through trying to teach it to other people, we think you're going to understand the topic a little bit better. Right, so the rules. So there's a number of bullet points here, and we'll send out a more official document with rules after this. But your solution must incorporate Qiskit in some way or some other IBM quantum technology. Your team must record a 5 to 10 minute presentation explaining your project, sort of like a demo or a pitch. And then you'll submit all of your files, including your presentation, your code, description of what you've done, anything like that. You'll submit it all through Hype as a link to a Discord, to a GitHub project. So you want to make sure you start a GitHub right now, GitHub repo, and start putting your code in there, start working and collaborating. And your last commit before 11:59 on Sunday will be judged. So even if you commit after that, it's the 11:59 one that's going to count. So make sure you push all your changes. And make sure you don't just commit, also push, make sure it's public. And then finally, your README file is important. This is going to be your description of your entire project. You want to explain what your project is about, how to use it, how to demo it if I wanted to run it on my own machine, and then how you used Qiskit and what you learned from the experience. So make sure you outline those. You don't need to do them in that order, and you don't need to have bullet points. You can just sort of have paragraphs that touch on each of those. Right, so the coding schedule is pretty simple. Right after this is over, you can start coding. And then the submission deadline is 11:59, and then we'll have our closing ceremony and awards at 5 p.m. on Monday. Right, so project scoring. You're going to be scored on 4 different pillars. So there's complexity and also like clarity. It's how interesting was your topic that you covered? How deep did you go into it? Then there's creativity, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you come up with a game or some other kind of thing like that, that could be a good one for creativity. Community plus educational values, how well it helps other people who are using your project, how well it helps them learn. And then presentation is not only your 5 to 10 minute presentation that you record, but all of your code and your README file, how well it was all organized. Yeah. And then go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you want me to take over, but
yeah.
Okay, cool. So winners, we will be picking a first place winner as well as a runner-up. Those are the ones that judges will pick based on the criteria we mentioned, and then you all at the end of project submission and up until 5 p.m. Monday will have the chance to pick a community vote that was your favorite project on the website, and we'll demo how to do that. But next slide, what do winners actually get? Or I guess first, how to community voting. I'll demo this, but we want to make sure that we get the vote in before the closing ceremony. You'll go to the website and you can see where all the ideas that you guys submitted as teams populate. And then you can just like your favorite idea. And the one with the most likes will be the community favorite. And that's how we will get our third place winner.
Right. Oh, and just to clarify, only one person per team needs to submit. Through Hype.
I will demo that just to make sure that's clear. But and so for winning this hackathon, so this is actually a two-part event. There's multiple universities right now around the world that are doing local hackathons, and the top 3 teams from each of those hackathons will get to compete in Qiskit Global. So what Qiskit Global is the competition that IBM will be hosting, and it's, I think, a 2-week-long event with kind of a ramp up for a week, and then hacking taking place for an entire week. Oh, that's like a 10-day event. Okay, never mind. But pretty action-packed. There's a lot of opportunities there to hear speakers, just really to get educated on what's currently going on within quantum, and a wonderful opportunity to work in a very kind of competitive space with a hackathon. And the winner from that will get a $2,000 cash prize. And so if you do well in this hackathon, you can be funneled up to that event. And we'll post more details with how to register for that if you are selected to be a winner for this as a result of participating in this hackathon. All right, I think that's it. And so for our closing ceremony, for the local hackathon as well, 4 to 5 p.m., Dr. Scott Aronson will start us off with an AMA session where you can come and ask him anything you want to about quantum. And then 5 to 6 will be our actual award ceremony. And so just because we wanted to maximize your guys' time hacking and working on your projects, we're only going to have the winners present their presentation ideas. Hopefully that'll change for next hackathons, but for the purpose of this one, we'll be sure to publicize all your projects in some way on the Discord server. But for the closing ceremony, the winners will actually present their projects in person. So be prepared for that. And you will all, the first place winner will each get a copy of Something Deeply Hidden by Sean Carroll. And for participating in the hackathon, everybody gets a little goodie bag, and you all get a certificate from IBM for participating in the Qiskit Fall Fest. So
there also will be food at the award ceremony. It won't be at the AMA, but it'll be at the awards ceremony.
Also, so this is a beginner-friendly event. Please, please, please come to office hours if you're confused. We want this to feel as accessible as possible for you guys to come and ask questions, to be curious, to really want to learn. Our office hours are posted on the Google Calendar, and I think we do have a channel in the Discord as well for office hours. So that's where you can find the officers. They'll be hanging out there for the duration of their office hours that they signed up for. I think Ronak, I don't know if you did a Zoom or not.
I did do a Zoom. I like to use the Zoom whiteboard. That's why.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess up to officers' discretion, but they will post and make sure that in QFF announcements, which is a channel we will be using for all events related to the hackathon, they'll post whenever they're starting an office hour session. But you can know when they are by checking the Google Calendar, and I will post access links as well on the Discord, and they're on the calendar already. And for today, we have the kickoff ceremony, and right after this, we're going to have our virtual, right after this, we're going to have a small tutorial for how to set up your IDE to have a quantum environment, which Ronak will lead, and then right after that, he will be here for help hours up until 8 p.m. So if you're confused, just come to those. We're willing to help you out. All right, I think that's it for this slide. Okay.
Right. I think that's the end of the presentation.
Yeah. Well, awesome, you guys. We're so excited that you're all here to join us. Let me do a quick demo on the Hype website. So first, let me go ahead and drop the link for the website. To Jonathan, to everyone. Screen. Okay. Okay, it didn't share the link. Can everybody see my screen? I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me paste this in chat. So, okay. This link I just posted is our website that IBM has graciously made for us, and we will be using as our submission platform. So everybody needs to register on this website. However, you only need to submit an idea as a team. So the way that works is through that link, you're going to sign up on this website. You're going to choose the University of Texas as your Fall Fest region, and you will have access to our website. Basically, all the same information that we talked about today. And then when you go to this website, you will hit the button to submit your idea. It will take you to an idea form. Only one person in your team needs to do this, and they'll put a title, any media if you have it. You'll add your team members that you're working with in your idea, and you can add these description fields. But the main thing we're looking for is that link to the project on GitHub. So this is helpful if you want to populate with some information here, but also make sure that you have everything that you put in your README on GitHub, just replicate it here, or at least condense the information, because we will be using this as community voting. So once you're done, make sure to drop your link to your GitHub, and then you can submit idea. And you guys don't need team members. But once your idea is submitted, where you'll go for doing community voting is there's a place on the Fall Fest, I think, called the Marketplace. And this is the idea marketplace. And when you guys upload your ideas and start working on them at the end of the hackathon, once you submit it all, this entire page will, I think, have about 18 projects. And you'll kind of go through and pick which one is your favorite. If you click into it on the Marketplace, you can vote, I think. Oh yeah, vote right here with a like, just basically as you would vote on any social media page. And at the end, before our closing ceremony, we'll see which one had the most likes. So again, submit your idea with this button. And after the hackathon ends, we will remind you guys to go to the idea marketplace, which you can also find, or let's see. Oh, I thought they were at the bottom of the page, but in the marketplace page, make sure you just go vote on your favorite idea once the hackathon ends. I think that's really it. If you guys are confused about how to use the website, let me know. I think my view is just a little bit different since I'm a manager of it. But do we have any questions about anything at the moment? Nope. Okay. If we don't have any questions, then make sure to register. Oh, I don't know if somebody, okay, sorry, I didn't know if somebody was talking or not. If we don't have any questions, then I think Ronak can go ahead and he will be doing his setting up your IDE at 5:30, so we can all take a 8-minute break at the moment and then come back at 5:30. So we're all good. Okay, I'll stop the recording for the session right now.
If there are any questions, also we can field some questions.
Yeah, we can use this time for Q&A up until the third workshop. So.
And also, by the way, I think as of now, everyone should be good and everyone should have a team. If for some reason you do not, feel free to let me know right now or just message me on Discord.
Cool. And just a question for Michelle, am I using the same Zoom room or am I using my own?
It's up to you. I just think it might be easier since people are here. I figured
to use the same one.
The same room. So
yeah, okay. I'll use this room. Let me first, before I start, I'm gonna message like Discord, call anybody who's missing it.